Welcome to another episode of Afro Scientific Spirituality. My name is Ife West. If you are watching this channel for the first time, you are highly welcome. This is the place where I'll separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about four major ways that we use to prepare herbal remedies in African spirituality. Four ways for you to actually consume or use herbs for solving different kind of problems. Can be medical problems, spiritual problems, and it's easy ways. I just want to specify it for the sake of prosperity and for people that are having difficulty and they don't understand how to do this. Herbal remedies are remedies we use herbs as in plants to solve. We do this in very simple ways and very effective ways. It is not rocket science. It is something that anybody can learn from any part of the world. There are some people that are trying to make this complicated so that they can be able to confuse people or they can be able to get money from people or control people. I don't know their reason for this. But whatever reason, it doesn't make sense to me. So I just want to clear how to use herbal remedies. There are different herbal remedies that we use in African spirituality. And first and foremost, the first way is by eating the herbs raw. There are some leaves that we can actually eat raw. You just get them from the plant directly. They are 100% edible, consumable, no side effects. When you get those kind of leaves, you just chew them and they work. These are things that we can eat to actually increase our health propensity, to make us more healthy, to give us more power, to give us more, to bring happiness into our life in general, to give us good health. Leaves like bitter leaf, we can eat that. We have ugu leaf, we can eat those ones. We have different kind of leaves that you can just get and chew. You just chew them. You see them in the garden. You just get these leaves. People just chew them and they work wonders for body. They just they are okay. We have those kind of leaves. They don't have any side effect. They don't feel bad. You eat them and they are good for body. One way of consuming herbal remedies is by eating it raw. Then if you cannot eat them raw, you can always boil them. We boil them. We use some of them to make tea. We put them in tea. Herbs like your thyme, your lime leaf, your scent leaf, and so many leaves. We use it to make tea, and the people just drink it. If you cannot use it to make tea, we use them to cook soup. Then you get your soups like your egusi soup, ogbolo soup, vegetable soup, melon soup, different kind of soup. You see us putting leaves inside. These leaves are for consumption and they are also good for the body. They are good for the body spiritually, also physically too. This is how African people consume herbs quite naturally. If you boil it, you cannot use it to make tea. You eat it. For some herbs that are very bitter, like dogoyaro, you can't cook that one. The food will be so bitter. In that case, you use it to make tea, or you use it for bathing. While we have so many spiritual baths, we have herbs that we easily use for bathing. These are the ones that it will be too much for us to consume, or we want it to work inside and outside. We have to beat these herbs. So you see us using a lot of leaves, a lot of different kind of mixtures. So we use them for spiritual baths. And these are leaves we cannot actually eat, and some of them we cannot drink, like leaves like pawpaw leaves and plantain leaves, banana leaves, and other kind of leaves, cassava leaves. These are leaves we cannot be able to consume. They are not edible for the body, but spiritually they do some good works. So those kind of herbs, we have to beat them. Okay, we put them in hot water, we boil them, then we use it for bathing, and they still do the work that they want to do in our body. So these are stuff that people can actually do in cases that you cannot eat the herb. You can use it to make tea. You can cook it to make food, and you eat it. We eat it with eba. We eat it with the one they call sushi or akpu, 6 to 6 pounded yam. We use it to consume all these herbs, okay, and they still work very well for us. If we cannot cook it, we also bait them, and they still work. These are ways of consuming or using herbal remedies. Another way again is by pounding. We get the herbs. We pound the herbs with a mortar. I've talked about the use of mortar in our practice. If you are a practitioner, you don't have mortar by now, mortar and pestle, you really need to get it, because we do a lot of pounding, we do a lot of mixing of herbs, of different kind of things. You need to get mortar and pestle. We call it omodu. The name wey we dey call am for Nigeria na omodu they call am. If you want practice African spirituality, you must get omodu. You go get big one, you can't get small one. Okay, if you never get one omodu for your house, you never start, because you'll be doing a lot of pounding. You go pound and you go pound tire, and so the matter just be. So you go need omodu. For the ones where we not feel use they make tea, there are sometimes the herbs will be too cumbersome, too big. We need to reduce them, or we need to turn them to powder. We need to turn them to much. We go need to pound them a little bit. So we do a lot of pounding. You go pound so many things. We go pound seeds, we go pound herbs, we pound roots, we pound everything, even stone, we pound everything. Now part of the practice. So you must need to try to procure one of those omodu or pestle, and the mortar and pestle. Now the English name. Now omodu we call them. So you go need to get omodu. Then another way again is to burn the leaf to ashes. There are some herbs that we have to burn. We will dry the leaf, then we go burn them to ashes. Then the ashes will come apply them for what we want to do. These are some herbs that maybe we want to put in our body for certain kind of things. We want to do spell that we be working outwardly, not inwardly. There are situations whereby we will burn the leaf, mix it with other enzymes, burn them to ashes, then we'll make insertions in the hand or in the chest or in the head. Then we'll rub the ashes inside the insertion so that the spell will be there doing their work. We do this a lot in African spirituality. So this is another way of using herbs. Okay, sometimes the ashes we can also add it to water, add it to other mixtures, that we drink the ashes, and it also works. Okay, so this is a very powerful way. So you see a lot of people burning different leaves or mixing it together. Sometimes we burn some stuff, we mix it with alligator pepper, we mix it with crab eyes, we do a lot of mixture with these things, and we make insertions and we put it in the body, or we put it where we want to put it. Some people put it in the tongue, you put it wherever you want to put it, depending on what you want to use it for. Okay, and then we just roll like that. Okay, so this is a good way. Another way again is to dry the leaf. There are some leaves that work well when you dry them. Maybe you want to use them as spices. You have to dry the leaf, and we use it as spice. We also use it for spell. You're going to see this in bay leaf. It's dried leaf. You're going to see this in thyme. It's dried leaf, and you're going to see this like cinnamon, dried herb. We have a lot of dried stuff that we use. Okay, same way they use it for cooking. You also dry these herbs, and we use it for our spell work. Most times you're going to get a lot of items we use for cooking. We also use them for regular spiritual spells as well. They call them kitchen spells. Some people call it kitchen, witchery, or whatever, but it is still normal African spirituality practice. So you're going to see us drying up a lot of leaves and putting it in bottle, putting it in cans, and we use this to mix different elixirs, different portion, different system to use in spell work, spell application. We also use them for cooking. We use it for spicing our food, bringing different kind of flavors together. So you can use dry leaves as well. So these are the major ways that we can be able to use to apply herbal remedies for our well-being and for our own spiritual development and consumption. Apart from this means, I don't know any other means that we use again in African spirituality. These are the major ways that we use to consume herbal remedies, plants. We can eat them raw, we can boil them, use it to make tea, we can cook them, or we can bath them, we can pan them with mortar, we can burn them to ashes, and we can easily just preserve them. These are just the 7 major ways. These are, let me say, 7 major ways of preparing herbal remedies. Okay, there's no other way apart from this. Everybody you see that they do herbal remedies, it's either one of this way that they use it in African spirituality. Okay, this is our own sort of alchemy. We use alchemy drinking. It's also involved you putting the herbs in alcohol. When you put it in alcohol, the alcohol helps to extract the enzymes. Then you drink it as well. When you drink it, it will go straight into your bloodstream. The alcohol will push it very fast into your blood, and it will start working immediately. This is another powerful way that we use again in the process of extracting enzymes from the plants that we consume as medicine, and also for personal consumption or entertainment, or whatever you want to use it for healing, also for your personal consumption or enjoyment. So these are the ways that we use it to. Okay, it's very easy to use, very easy, very simple. Anybody can do this practice from any part of the world. If some people are saying there's another complicated way than this one, I don't know about that. These are the major ways that I know that everybody use to extract enzymes or to consume herbs in African spirituality. Apart from this, I don't know any other way. Okay, so this is my own 2 cents on the issue, and questions or comments are welcome as usual. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell close to the subscribe button so you'll be the first to get my videos as soon as I release them. Then if you want to learn or practice African spirituality, you can go to my website, River of Knowledge. This should be your one-stop shop for the practice and study of African spirituality. I teach it from the ground floor. You're going to learn a lot of powerful stuff here that will benefit you and also liberate you spiritually and physically. Then if you want to read my book on quantum physics and African spirituality, the book is still here waiting for you. It's a very good book. You're going to learn a lot of things about African spirituality, the origin of quantum physics, and the scientific evidence of the validity of African spirituality. Then if you want to do your spell working, love spell, hexes, packs, the whole 9 yards, oracle tarot readings, my number is right here on the screen. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the next video as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.